sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover, its beak slightly open. It looks as if the bird is calling out the book title, From A to Zurich, a guide to a well-being. A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover, its beak slightly open. It looks as if the bird... Slowly, you move your hand toward the tome of cockatoos before you reach the book.
Do we really need to do this? I think not.
A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover, its beak... Slowly, you move your hand toward... A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover, its beak slight. Slowly, you move your... A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover, its beak slightly open. It looks as if the bird is calling out. You wait for the storekeeper to be distracted. When she's not looking, you haul the tome of cockatoos. It's quite a challenge, but eventually, the guide to the cockatoos is yours. Splendid effort. The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai somewhere. A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up.
Hello again, sir.
A cockatoo is a parrot with an erectile crest, found on the Seminine Islands and in southern Fas-a-la-Mer. Known for their intelligence and general precociousness, cockatoos are popular birds in aviculture. However, this book talks about the delicate nature of toos, as well as introducing some of the most popular species among the bird enthusiasts. The funeral cockatoo, the major majestic cockatoo, and the most... Where to even begin? All cockatoos are known for their needy natures, requiring attention for at least 2 full hours a day. They love to talk and have been described as lovable clowns who just don't know how to wrap up. Pet owners also report moodiness, loudness, and hostility as recurring issues. If left unsatisfied, cockatoos may scream non-stop, pluck their feathers, or become aggressive. It is not recommended to get a cockatoo if you're not able to cook them food every day and give them the full care that they need. These birds will never understand that you have a life of your own. You're right. Cockatoos are magnificent creatures. They love to perform, cuddle and show off, and will even scream for fun, often as loud as up to 135 decibels. Not great for the neighbors. Performing? Yes, birdie. This is a yellow-tailed black cockatoo. Its specific name, Psittacus venereus, relates to its dark and somber plumage. This bird looks as if dressed for a funeral, 24/7. There is something indisputably ominous about it. Perhaps the most impressive of all the species, the endangered major majestic cockatoo, is often described as the most flamboyant bird in the jungle. Its pink-colored wings, and in the words of poet-explorer Sir James Fournier, few birds more enliven the monotonous hues of the verdant forest than this big, bold, and beautiful species. Despite its banging name, the bang-bang cockatoo is actually the shyest of the species, common in almost all Seminoles forests, as well as zoos and homes all over the world. Its plumage is mainly gray and white. The Seminoles name, bang-bang, is thought to be of onomatopoeic origins. Yes, but all those cockatoo species are so different. Which one are you? Understandable. Choosing your heraldic bird isn't a trivial question. Fairweather T500. Remember that weakness you were looking for in the ceramic armor? Like, maybe it can only stop small, fast projectiles, but a large, slow-moving pry bar would shatter it? Or, if I run an electrical current through it, maybe it will melt. Or, personal favorite, frequency something something radio weapon? None of that would work. You need to shoot the part of the enemy that doesn't have Fairweather T500 on it, because the armor itself is invulnerable. Good news is, so are the armor pieces. The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and white boots. His skin is marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. On his chest, a fading web of tattoos. The cargo belt used to hang him from the
Yes, we do.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch, that's a good spot to aim.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the bell.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain the Kuno with some
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
The lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some gun. On the other, it's an awfully stupid idea. Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks, securing it in place. That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzleloader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world. He then steps back and assumes the phallostess position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
Fucking idiot!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he? Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised. Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that. I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything. No, Kuno doesn't give a fuck about books.
So he knows locusts are bugs.
Oh my god, I told you that shit is lame!
Shut up, see.
Now they're gonna take you to lame prison! Deny everything, Kuno. You need to lawyer.
Kuno's not gonna say anything without his lawyer present.
Lame. That rings some bells. Could this be connected to Night City, aka the City of Rage?
Oh god, Kuno, no! It's gonna happen on now. They're gonna make you lame.
Stop it, see? No one's gonna make anyone lame. Kuno's got this under control. Kuno gets it from him. Problem is, Kuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now junkies clawing at Kuno's door. Streets going mad. Kuno's got to throw his dirty popo man at it. Dirty popo man is you. In there is Kuno's violent dad on steroids. Kuno's dad does steroids and speed. If you can take him, you can have half of the speed. Kuno's dad is a fucking monster. He's the most violent man in Revachol. He doesn't give a shit about a single thing. He drinks too. Like half. A baggie, but like in this vial.
That's half a gram, sir.
Yeah, half a G. Want it or not? Okay, Kuno's listening. Sure, confiscate it for Kuno and...
So half of a half is a quarter, right? We're probably talking about a quarter gram.
Just get in the apartment building. Kuno knows you already fucked your way in. Kuno knows everything. Go to room 12, first floor, and kick down the door. Police violence style. Kuno style. And then it's action time. You're locked in the room with violent fuckhead. That's it. Next time Kuno sees you, you better have his shit.
What the hell are you signing us up for here? Okay then.
Kuno doesn't... Kuno's like Kuno's dad. Kuno does...
Hello again, officers. Have you come?
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Not an umbrella, I hope. I don't need one myself, you see. Sadly, I need this one myself. It's hydrophobic, repels water, almost magically. The company makes them for offshore platform persons. What I can do for you is answer some questions. Nothing like talking to pass a rainy day. My love, you did.
She is memorizing your badge number.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious. What can I help you with, Lieutenant Freighter?
How about you share your information on the lynching, now that you've seen his badge?
The goalposts have moved, Lieutenant. In the absence of the badge, I have informed my employer that I cannot rescind that promise. To my knowledge, the drivers are still at the roundabout. I will tell you everything I know when you've finished with them. My plan is to share information. The only way to do that now is by telling my employers you've kept your end, which I hope you will, because let me tell you, we are in...
Meaning, the information she has will raise the stakes in how bad can the info she has be?
The sooner the probe is finished, the sooner I can share crucial information with you. Now, is there anything I can do for you in the meanwhile? Tea, perhaps?
Give me a moment. It's about Victor, isn't it? It's always about Victor with her. You'll find the Maisons in apartment 20 upstairs. It's one of those doors on the balcony. The waiters are at the end of this hallway, right next to the communal bathroom.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says, number 11. What are you doing? You need to get your tools out, man. This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the shackle snaps like a twig, and the lock falls.
After you, detective.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads, Kraz Marzov.
The White Star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting. I suspect that's exactly what they are trying to do. There aren't many communists around, not after the revolution. Some youth still keep the ideology going, it seems. He was definitely controversial. The tenant here seems to like him. There aren't many communists around, not after the revolution. Some youth still keep the ideology going, it seems.
A plaster cast bust depicts a shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached, threatening to cut off the electricity. It's addressed to Mr. Uno de Reuter.
And the place comes with 3 months' worth of utility bills.
Snip. The cutter goes through them like dead leaves. The links fall to the ground on the other side of the... Don't let the quiet fool you. The beast is in there somewhere, ready to rip you to shreds with a broken bottle.
I know there's no stopping you, but let's at least make this quick.
A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility bills. Right next to it, in plain sight, sits a small bottle of amphetamine, conveniently equipped with a straw.
Good. Confiscate it.
The minuscule amount of amphetamine doesn't interest the lieutenant in the slightest. He listens instead to something in the other room. You pocket the bottle as if it were the most natural thing. Blast it before you face the beast. De Ruita. You're going to need the encouragement. bundle of clothes heaped on the bed, a stained parka, some towels and a duvet, some socks even. Something underneath there. It doesn't give a shit that you're a cop. Stop your hand now, or you're gonna die. It's not too late. No one's going to blame you for backing out. You don't have to do this. Just get out. Your hand touches a greasy duvet covered in cigarette burns and ketchup stains. You hear a growl. There is something alive. You see a 60-year-old, fat, red-headed man passed out from large amounts of alcohol. And God knows what. You don't have to take him down. He's already down.
I'm afraid it is. Look, it moves.
A groan rises from the man's throat, dry like a death rattle. He's trying to say something in his sleep.
Well, judging...
The lieutenant's right. The man's unwashed hair bears a familiar ginger. There's still plenty to be scared of here, just not what you thought.
No, it really doesn't. This looks very hard to recover from. This man won't be feeding his family anytime soon. Not that he was, but at least he won't be beating his son.
A pair of half-open bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark, empty, and frozen. It's clear that the person behind them is not awake.
Can't you tell? It happens to exceptionally committed substance abusers. They fall asleep with their eyelids still open. Not a pretty sight. Look, he's trying to communicate.
Silence. Only heat emanates from the sleeping body. A weathered brown door. The number reads 20. The lieutenant motions to you to go ahead and knock. This is the door. You already know it's the right door. This is going to be so hard. A weathered brown. The lieutenant. This is the door. You already know it's the right door.
You're right. Let's talk this through. We have our first preliminary identification. In all likelihood, the deceased is the husband of Billy Méjean. Now, delivering a death notification is never an easy task. There's a reason why it's often called the most stressful part of our job. This is why it's usually done in pairs. You got this. I'll be monitoring reactions, ready to act if necessary. Dead? Just don't say that you know how they feel. You don't.
lieutenant motions towards the door.
Hello? Who is it? The police. A moment, please give us a moment. Come in, the door is open. It's you from the bookstand. Did you come to bring my cockatoo back? I don't think I introduced myself properly. I'm Billy. Would you like something to drink? Tea? Lemonade? We're out of coffee.
The lieutenant has taken off his foggy glasses and is busy cleaning them in his handkerchief. For now, you're on your own here.
Is this about Victor, my husband? Is he in some kind of trouble again? I can come pick him up in the station if that's what. No, this is something much worse. Is he in the hospital? How about
some small talk before you break the news? Definitely no small talk. This isn't the time or place. You've done this before. Just keep your focus.
What did you say?
A great and terrible spike. The blood freezes in her veins.
Oh. Oh. But he was just...
But he was just here, alive.
We understand this comes as a huge shock. I want you to know that me and my partner are here for you if you have any questions. Take your time.
What happened to him? Was he drunk? I see. And you just found him there, lying in the cold. How long had he been there?
If you say 2 days maybe, it will be etched in her mind forever. She blinks, eyes welling up with tears, as her hand
Here.
No, no. I just need to tell my girls.
It burns like acid.
God, should I call them? Should I tell them to come?
No. A day.
Good. That's probably the right thing. Thank you. Just tell me, what do I need to do next?
We've taken him to the city morgue. The local coroner will be contacting you shortly to arrange the funeral. Here's his number in case you want to contact him earlier.
A very good call.
Is there anything else that the RCM could do for you?
No, I'll call you if something comes up. I'm still... Thank you. Thank you for telling me. I'll call if...
We should step outside and talk. You did well. I'll call the station tomorrow and let them know the name of the deceased. They'll manage.
They have to. It's not your place to live their lives.
Let's go.
This door is made of metal and appears no one answers.
Let's go.
Trying to sneak up.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. Just an ordinary wall. Not because you see it. Finally. This wall is sublime. Look at it. The shadows, the colors. All the other walls on all the other houses must make a pilgrimage in adoration of this, the uncontested pinnacle of wallcraft, color peeled from the very face of God. O Wall Father,
Huh?
he sounds tired of it all. Cindy the Skull has all the necessary materials. Talk to her.
if you must.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
What for?
What do you think I'm trying to paint here? A mural for a better tomorrow? Why do you really need it? Well, if it's for art. But what kind of art are we talking about? Then you have time to find your own fucking brush. You're about to cry internally, aren't you, Piggy? Oh, pathetic. Just give up. Art isn't for you. Ooh. Not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner. Does anyone in a city like... Shoot, Piggy. It's what you do, isn't it?
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the boomboxes wait on the shelves. And your boombox, that gold and amber Harman Waushi, stares at you longingly with its tape-reel eyes.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Sure, let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling? I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment, and certainly not expensive armor that's liable to bring mercenaries to my doorstep. More than sure. What else have you got? Another time, perhaps.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps. The boomboxes wait on the shelves, and your boom.
And here you are. Quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll play anything, wherever.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reel's attached to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader. You press the large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing. It sounds like someone's moving in the room, getting comfortable. Then the organ starts playing a simple, melancholic tune echoing in the hallway. A lone singing voice joins, telling you about the tiniest church in Cessons, surrounded by even tinier yard. You almost feel the seaside mist on your skin. It's mega sad. Within seconds you know this is the one. The real shit you've been looking for. The one you trust your room to. This one tells it like it. A click, then silence for a bit. Then the tape stops spinning. Of course you could sing this. You could take sad to a whole new level with this. And you already know the lyrics since you've listened to it like a million times. Yup, they're all here. All 3 verses. And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like the world itself is telling you to do it. Only one obstacle stands on your way. Gart. You have to convince Gart to let you sing karaoke in the whirly. After you've won him over, you can express yourself. Let the pain out. Make everyone. The lieutenant looks at you as you remove the tape from the boombox.